All right, we should be back. Let's see. Let's get ready to refresh. I'm so sorry about that. That was an unfortunate meme. Unfortunate timing. We should be back. The YouTube stream has to have a new link now, unfortunately. But that's okay. We should be back. We need to, okay, ability pill purchase. We need to go buy Tailwind as well. That costs 35k. Then we have our Tailwind TM. Okay, Mick, I gotta start, you guys. I know that a lot of times in my stream, we make ironic satire memes because we have the emotional intelligence to understand, but not everybody not everybody watches my stream 10 hours a day and knows like the inside joke. So I do want to be careful. I want to be careful at making jokes like this because it does perpetuate, like some people believe that, and like we need to be careful if that's okay with some of that stuff. It's kind of like people it's like people in global chat who say Patrouski's dead, right? Like some people see that and don't know it's a meme and then are like, what the fuck, that's so sad. And then I get comments on my videos like rest in peace, gone too soon, and then I'm like hello, and they're like, oh my god, I thought you were dead. Like I know it's like a little funny, but it's also fucking sad. We got to be a little careful, okay? No, yeah, moms are not off. That's true. Okay, anyways. This is going to cost me 55,000 Pokeyen to actually correct, which is, whew, unfortunately a lot, but it is what it is, man. What are you going to do? Gotta have a good gym rerun Pokemon. So there is the Tailwind. Here is the ability pill. Turning Infiltrator into Prankster. I could like rebreed it and like play it a little bit slow, but it's just not worth my time. I'd rather just pay the Pokeyen. So there we go. Prankster, Tailwind, Mental, level 1 Cottony. This is going to do wonders in our gym runs in the future. So our gym run team should be a lot more solidified with that fix. I need to go put this Audino in our box. I can actually just go ahead and release this Audino. Honestly, I don't need an Audino for anything else. I just got it for Pokedex. I can just go ahead and release this. I think it's totally fine. So we're going to release this Audino. And I need to either... Okay. I need to figure out how close I am to my 5x31 Charmander breed. And I need to figure out if I need to go to the Safari Zone right now and farm more Magikarps. That's the next step. Dude, Factor is the best way to support the stream, and it's great food. If you have a busy lifestyle and can't afford it, I recommend it. 50% off. It's hard to go wrong with trying it, in my opinion. We're going to release this Audino. We're going to plop this in here. Grab these bad boys. Grab our Typhlosions. It's over here. Sure. Throw this in. Actually, I actually need my Flame Body Pokemon. Okay. So, I have my Charmander. How do I do this breed now that I have this Scraggy? I need to breed this Scraggy up to 5x31 and make it a male. Monster Dragon. That's what I have to do. But I need this Scraggy to be bred with a 4x31. Oh. Okay. I don't think I have any 4x31s. Obviously. Let's check. Besides the Charmander itself. Yeah. Let's check for... I need a 3x31 in... It could be Field Edge. We might have that. Oh my god, do we have that? Okay. Does it do enough stats match? I think this works. No, it needs to be 4x... I need to breed a 4... No. I need like I can get confused. I need a 4x31 first. So I could take this Lily Pup. Okay. Okay. Breeding is definitely starting to get very confusing. Okay. So right now I have this 3x31 Lily Pup, and I need to breed this up into a 4x31, and the next stat that it gets has to be HP. But if I can breed this into a 4x31 with HP stat, then I could breed that with the Scraggy, create a 4x31 breeder, and almost be ready for the Charmander breed, but I still wouldn't quite be there yet. I need to make it a 5x31. So I need to take this Lily Pup, and this is really tough, and get a bunch of Field Edge group breeders with it, because Scraggy is also in the Field Edge group, but I cannot breed this with Charmander, but I can breed this with Scraggy. I need to make sure it comes out the right gender. I need to do a lot of things. I need to do a lot of things. Let's get started on making a... First step, let's get a male 3x31 breeder for this lily pup. Okay. Research Bear, I haven't been talking. I have discussed the PRNG stuff already. I don't care to talk on it more. From my understanding, it's already been disproven that PokeMMO uses PRNG. They actually use something called CS PRNG from what I've heard. I'm not a math expert. I've been staying out of that discussion because I think a lot of people are talking out of their depth and causing a lot of harm and fear mongering, which is really sad to me and something that's been happened historically in PokeMMO. So I try to not talk out of my depth. And the problem is not everybody in this world does the same thing. And what happens is a lot of it's just, yeah. So I'm gonna stay out of topics that aren't in my wheelhouse. It sucks that honestly causes more harm because people are left unchecked, but I think it's the right way to be, which is awkward. Okay. True, missed, yeah. The Shelgon might be super relevant, yes. Okay, that might be the best D's nuts joke. Even though you... Okay. I hate you, but I love you. I only asked about your C because I see these nuts on your chin. You used it. I hate you, but honestly, well played. God damn it. Anyways, I hate you, but honestly, well played. Fair play. GG's. This Lillipup needs a 3x31 field egg group. Let's do... I don't have that, right? Correct. Let's go to 2x31 field egg group. Is field? Monster field. Yes. Okay. That's a different stat that I don't need. This could come into play. Wait, no, could it? Could it? No, it has to be HP. It has to be HP. The other stat, it can't be... I cannot worry about Spatak then here. That leaves out a lot of Pokemon. Okay, so now we go to... So we don't have that... Let's check for any gender, actually. We have this to be relevant. Yeah, for sure, Scott. Yeah. This could be relevant. Let's breed this. I don't have a male, right? Okay, so I have to. We'll take this Meowth breeder, possibly. Possibly. This could also work. Throw this in here. Oh, okay. There's so many breeds that are so complicated right now on this account. So 1x31 HP here. That's female. I now need a male with any other stat essentially except for Spatak. I'd breed that with this Meowth, and that would set me up for... Yes. Okay. I think I have it. Where am I at? I'm at Oplucid City? Fuck. Wait, no, I can bike to... No, I need to be... Why am I here? The fuck? Okay. Just been my first million game into... I don't know what to spend it on. I have a video called 63 Things to Spend Money on PokeMMO. 63 things to buy in PokeMMO. This will help you set your goals. Tailwind Team was from the shopping mall in Unova. Head over to the daycare. Okay. I need my flame body Pokemon now. We are puzzle solving today, chat. We are problem solving with these breeds. This is really exciting. I'm going for my first ever 6x31 or 5x31 Pokemon with correct nature on this account, and it's been a fucking doozy, dude. Okay. Let's go ahead. It's been so much effort. It's crazy, actually. Okay. Okay, I think with all of these different breeders in my hands, I have a chain of breeds that I can go for here. First things first, I need to breed this Ursaring and this Meowth. And that's going to give me a 2x31 Pokemon with HP and speed. And then I need to make sure I make that breeder a male, and I believe breed it with this Meowth. And then I can brace the defense here, brace the speed on the other Pokemon, and make this 3x31 with HP, defense, and speed. And then we'll continue. We have to just see. After that, we need to see what happens. But that's our first step in the process. Our first 2 steps. Okay. Sorry if I'm ignoring you, chat. I'm very focused. I still love you very much. Let's do speed brace on this Meowth, HP brace on this Ursaring. This has to come out male. Okay. Then I'll breed that with this, which this needs a defense brace and a speed brace. Defense brace, speed brace. We'll have that prep for when that comes out. We're spending all of our Pokeyen, dude. Woof. Okay. It's really hard to solve these problems with only the Pokemon you have access to in your boxes. The Lillipup? Yes, of course. The Lillipup is 3x31. So the goal is to create a male breeder without its attack. We're just trying to get the HP on it. I'm just trying to create a... Yeah. Braces are expensive, man. Dude, yes. Yes. I haven't gone through the process of breeding anything higher than a 3x31. It's really... It's so... Especially on an Iron Man account. On a main account, it's different. You can just buy a 3x31. Like, it's on an Iron Man account, you have to do so many breeds. That is so true, Shinuri. So true. I wonder if I should fly to... Here, we're waiting for this egg to hatch. Yeah, breeding is like the main money sink on... And it takes so long, dude. Relationship test / cute question color flowers. What color flowers does Casey like the most? I don't even... White and blue. She likes hydrangeas. I don't think what else. Little like blue. I usually make... So what I do... I bought Casey a fair amount of flowers. What I do is I will go to like Trader Joe's, which has a bunch of little stems of flowers for like $5 a piece. You spend like $20, 15 to 20 bucks, get 3 to 4 different types of flowers, and then you make your own arrangement out of them. If you have a partner that likes flowers, I cannot recommend enough. Even if it's a dog shit arrangement, I can't recommend enough trying to make them your own bouquet. I don't know. Versus like buying one or just buying like I was a big fan of buying like just a bouquet full of roses. I love a 12-pack of roses, don't get me wrong. But man, it depends on your partner. Casey really likes the variety of flowers and really likes the what's it called? Yeah, Dad, you're not wrong, Panda. Making your own bouquet puts in so much like effort and love. It's a really cute way to put in the extra mile with that stuff. Make sure you have a vase. And I would have never known this without my wife teaching me. Make sure to get a vase and make sure to trim the stems on the flowers. Don't leave them at full length. You get them from the store. Trim the stems. I've always been, I don't know. I'm pretty good at stuff like that. I'm like, luckily, it's not like a skill I don't know if I worked. I don't know, man. Can I show this? This is so fucking cute. Really careful. Hold it from the top. Highlight. Yeah. Hey. Dude, Casey, my wife is like a straight up fucking artist. Like everything she does is so good. She started doing bead art stuff. Look how fucking accurate this is. This is ridiculous. She picked up, look how fucking good this looks. It's like so accurate. She even got the sprite's like on an angle. It's not symmetrical. And she like did that perfectly. Yeah, it's still hot. I don't want it to like warp or whatever. No, I just don't want to. It's so good here. It's so good. It's like ridiculous. It's like perfect pixel art. That shit is beautiful, dude. Someone said, let me buy that. You could fucking, that shit is gorgeous. I'm like horrible at like everything I touch. I can't paint. I can't draw. I'm horrible at art stuff. You're so good at that shit. It's like unbelievable to me. And you like pick it up every now and again and you just like, you don't even practice. You don't even do, just like pick it up every now and again and you cook. It's fucking crazy, man. I would love this for you. Yeah, this to be your new life. Is all about getting your wife little hobbies, little arts and crafts. Aw, that's cute. Dude, that's a great, you're honestly so not wrong, Mick. Chandelure is a great Pokemon example of like, they gave just a chandelier, an inanimate object, so much personality. All right, Articuno said, did hatch? The nature should not matter. We're gonna go ahead and put the proper braces. I believe, is it speed here and then defense here? Yep. And then I need this to come out. What gender again? Is it male? This should be 3 times 31. Can this pair up with my... Yes, this pairs up with my Lillipup. Okay. Everything is going correctly. So I'm so scared to make a mistake because it would be so brutal. I need to make this male. Yes. And then I'm breeding with the Scraggy, right? Make this male. 3 times 31. Breed, yes. I need to be careful because if I go too deep in the field aid group, I won't be able to transfer it. Where's my Scraggy at again? I'm breeding this to be able to make a 4 times... Yes, okay. Let me go ahead and put an Everstone on the Scraggy so I don't forget that as well. The fucked up thing is, I'm going through all of this effort just to create a 4 times 31 modest breeder, which I'm then going to have to go through all of this effort again to make a 5 times 31 modest breeder to then finish the Charmander. Glorp. Oh, basically Glorp. Don't forget Glorp, guys, as well. True, true, true. Can I get a final meeting done in the day? You can get a there for sure, dude. Oh, so congrats, man. What are you making? Working towards the 5 times 31, the raid Charizard. That's like it is an end game goal on the Iron Man account for a reason. There's so much thought process, effort, catching Pokemon that has to go into creating this thing. It's a fucking monster, man. There's so much that goes into creating the perfect raid Charizard. Yeah, I'll get there when I get there, Mick. I'm going to take it nice and slow and steady. The Patrouski I don't think I need right now. Or could I start working on 5 times 31 breeder? Maybe in a bit. I don't want to fuck it up. Can I work on other stuff while we're waiting for that? Probably. Other egg groups that don't... I want to avoid field and dragon egg groups, but I can do like random little breeds here and there if I got them. Flying a group. I could do this. HP and speed. It's a HP. Speed. Let's see if this is right. Perfect. Okay. All right, while we're just waiting for those breeds to finish up, I'm going to do some other breeds. You want to just constantly be doing breeds on the Iron Man while you're waiting for eggs to hatch. The more eggs you're waiting to hatch at the same time is efficient because they still wait the same amount of time. Because of that, you know what? Let's go ahead. I actually have some Shidos and some Charmanders over sitting in my boxes somewhere. I think this is one of them. Let's just go ahead and do some of these rare breeds. These are just shots at a rare shiny on the Iron Man account. Let's go ahead and get some of these eggs made. Why not, dude? That is a cool Pokemon. Just a flying egg group Pokemon. Good thing he never reads chat. What happened? I've accounted for 2 of them, I've planned it all out to some extent, Cav. I know that 1 fire patch will be used on a 5x31 Charizard, and 1 will be used on a 5x31 Superior. That's like the 2 main things. And then after that, it's up in the air to some extent. Yeah, that would do. It would be fucking, yeah. Reckless Embor. After that, it's a way more up in the, what's it called? Is it mailing money illegal? Absolutely. Wait, do you mean like IRL? IRL, I think IRL or in-game? Wait, now I don't know. IRL it might be, I think, right? But just use paper, okay? Chill. Play it cool, chat. It says 2 times 30. I don't want to breed that if possible. Thanks for the Prime, Blade. I really appreciate that, dude. Twitch Primes are one of the best ways to support the channel like that, dude. Thank you guys so fucking much. If you want to support the content, like, seriously, fan support, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, YouTube memberships, gifted subs, stuff like that. PayPal and Venmo donations, one of the best ways to support. They take less of a cut of your money when you donate to me. That is one of the, it really allows me to focus on the Iron Man account. Like, the more I don't have to stress about rent and bills, I can focus on trying to make the best Pokemon content possible, and it really does make a difference. So I appreciate all the fan funding over the past month has been insane. Thank you guys so fucking much. And the more I just try to save up and save, I really just try to save up. I just do a lot of saving. I save and I save and I save, and I, you know, just trying to allow myself to get as much space, mental space as possible to work on PokeMMO. Dude, hell yeah, Zern. That's really exciting, man. This. We're getting a few Charmander eggs popping. This one has stats. Do 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 do. We got my mom worked at the post office. Okay, we got some fucking inside. Honestly, like, that's the kind of shit you want to see, Zern. I love the. There you go, man. Hell yeah. Hell, I didn't know. That's cool. Why FFJ? Thank you for the Prime, man. I really appreciate it. Hopefully the content's been you know, hopefully the content has been helpful enough to warrant that kind of above and beyond support, man. I really appreciate it. Giga Chad, oh so true. This is a really good question, honestly. This is an interesting question. Patrouski, would you ever consider spending 100 RP, you know, on an Iron Man account, one from an event, on a shiny charm to do 1 hour of, like, Shuckle egg breeding at some point in the future? I really doubt it. I think that shiny charms and donator statuses are pretty much off the table when it comes to an Iron. If you want to, I respect it. It's so brave. I don't recommend it. They're pretty much off the table in my opinion when it comes to the Iron Man account. I'd rather save up for 500 RP for like a 7-day dono than one, you know, five shiny charms or whatever, something like that, right? There's just so many things I'd rather spend RP on. Like even the PC expansion drives, like that would be like like you will never have enough RP on an Iron Man account because firstly you need the Exterior Amplifier, then you want some vanities. I want the like ocarinas. The Exterior Amplifier is really the only thing you like need, or it's like the main like gameplay based one, but everything else is, there's still some nice things like ocarinas, and the PC expansion drives would be super nice. These are 800 a piece. Like there's enough RP items to keep you busy as an Iron Man forever. You'll never earn enough RP as an Iron Man to ever buy everything you want to, which is a good thing in my opinion. It makes it also meaningful, you know? Sorry, I'm assuming we're on an Iron Man account. Yes. Sorry if, yeah. There you go. Okay, cannibalism. Fair, fair, fair. Yeah, no, you used to be able to, that's true. Because you used to have an option to mail, like, Amazon money to buy things, like cash. I forgot, I remember that. That's funny. That old shmeme. Some things just hatched. What were we waiting for? This Charmander was just a, okay. We're gonna do a random rare breed there. We'll say the Charmander eggs are confusing my breed for thing or whatever. Okay. Are not to hatch. That can just go over here. That's fine. Okay. Okay. We're not breeding these together, correct? Or I forget now. Matching defense. Are we? What was I breeding together? I already forgot. Yeah, we are breeding. Yeah. Okay. This and this. I need a speed brace. No. I don't need a speed brace. HP brace. And Spadef brace. Okay. Spadef is on the Meowth. How am I getting this so wrong? No, Spadef's on the Lillipup. Okay. All right, this should be our 4x31 breed, I believe. Yes, 4x31. What gender? I need this male. Male. Okay. I'm going to make sure to go ahead and make this male, else I'll be ruining everything. We're going to pay for this to be male. It's going to be 4x31. We're then going to breed this with my Scraggy and brace the speed while Everstoning the nature. And then we'll have a 4x31 Pokemon with the correct nature for the Charmander breed. We'll just need to do a whole... We just need to breed another 5x31. That's gonna hurt, but that's okay. So after this, we'll have to go farm. We have to go farm the Safari Zone soon. We'll go farm the Safari Zone in a sec. I need a bunch more carbs. I don't have enough, man. I don't think. I doubt it. It would be really awkward. Let's see how many carbs I have. Magikarp. With 1x31s. This one's 2x31. I don't have nearly enough. Yeah. I don't have nearly enough. I have a 2x31, and then I have... I could make... Does this need to be 5? This just needs to be 5x31. So I can just go ahead and like breed a little bit on this, honestly. This is special attack and speed. Let's breed. We can grab like this one, for example. Female, and then breed it with like HP. Okay, so we can do this. Okay. Special attack and HP. All right, while we're waiting for that egg to hatch, I actually can go ahead and do this next breed as well, which should give me a 2x31 carp. I'm going to have to go farm carps here. How did I fuck this up? I fucked this up. I'm going to have to go farm carps here in a quick sec, though. I think this also has to come out... The HP here, let me check. Sorry, excuse me. So I'm bringing another 2x31. Yep. I'm bringing another 2x31 carp to match with another 2x31 carp I have in my boxes. And I believe that one is female. Let me go check, though. I do have a 2x31 carp here. And this is female, 31 attack, 31 speed. I don't have enough Magikarps in my boxes to breed up a 5x31. So I have to go farm stuff. But let me show you what this looks like, for example. So this will be a 2x31 carp I need to make male that I can then pair with this carp to then brace it to make a 3x31. So we're at a 3x31. But then I need a lot more breeders to actually be able to go on from there. And let's go check my boxes to show you guys what we're working with. How many Magikarps I've consumed. So let's see. Carps with 1x31 in these stats. I've got 4. And for reference, you need about 32 on average to create a 5x31. There's some over here that are also... I just don't have nearly enough. And a lot of them don't have gender match as well. That's a problem when you end up with breeders like this where all of your carps are... we can move these over at least. That's kind of nice. When all of your carps end up... Like, most of my carps are male. It makes it difficult to breed properly. I wonder if I could get further than I expected, actually. I'm going to stick here and breed as many carps as I can, but I'm guessing I'm going to have to go farm some. I really doubt that I'll be able to finish this anytime soon here. Yeah, the real meme is if the... Yeah. Your shiny set is waiting for you. It's so much puzzling, dude. Puzzling, puzzling, puzzling. No, I've looked at those extensively, Mick. They just don't work. Well... The Kingdra I can use. But I don't know if the stats line up. The stats do not line up at all. I could have thought about that ahead of time. The Kingdra I wouldn't mind using. The Sheldon I don't want to. I want to keep this as a... This is actually, this is a UT. I forgot. Let me drag this over, actually. Yeah, that'll be the dream, dude. Or not, Angie? Is it a Swarm or something, Oso? Cyndaquil? We could go shiny check this, I think. Something hatch. Was it Lillipup? Yes. Okay. Let's do this breed really first. Really quick. Does it matter how this comes out? I don't think so. Right, chat? I'm gonna wait a second on this. Does the gender matter on this? It'll make it a 4x31 modest. I don't think so. You want to force male? I don't think so. I think I need to... I think I'm creating a... Dragonade group. I think it could go either way. I think it's fine. It's not a done breeder. I need a 5x31. If anything, I might want to force female. So that I can... Yeah. I think I actually forced this female. Yes. Okay. All right. We're finally ready for our Scraggy Lillipup breed. This should be 4x31 with modest. And I think I actually want to pay for this to be female just so that I can guarantee I'm good. It's going to be in the Dragon Egg group and share the egg group. Whereas if I make it like male and then I make a mistake and have like a field egg group that can with Scraggy, but it can't breed with Charmander, I'll make a big mistake. I don't want to open that chance up. So I think go, because I still need, I think this is female. Make this female, and I still need a 5x31 breeder to pair with this to then make that breeder male. Yeah, it's a lot to keep track of. We're down to, look at all the Pokeyen we spent as well, man. It's impossible to keep the stat high on this account. Ugh, it's just tough, man. All right. That's awesome. No, this is the strat chastels. Picking up by putting down, yeah. No. We don't breed this onto the Charmander first. No. We let the Charmander stay as it is. As you could do it that way too. God, breeding is fucking confusing. Breeding is so fucking confusing. The Charmander is 4x31. So what I'm trying to do is create a 5x31 breeder. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I fucked up. No, chat, you're right. No! Oh my god, did I fuck up? Oh no, breeding is so hard. If I make a 5x31 breeder that also has the nature, I can't. How do I fix this? Oh no, I can't Everstone and brace. It's okay, Pat, you wanted a 6x Charmander the whole time? Yeah, I can't Everstone and brace the stat at the same time. Oh. That hurts. That hurts. I wonder how many people were watching me do this in video and were like screaming at, no, don't do that. Oh, okay. How do we fix this? Fuck this. I'm actually gonna go like farm Magikarps and go from there. That hurts, man. Oh. Let's just go through with this Magikarp breed and keep working up Pokemon. It just takes, it's so many breeds, man. Whew. HP, speed. How do I fix this, man? You just gamble it? No. Oh my god. No, you don't. Not on a Iron Man. On a main account, sure. Gamble all you want. You can sell it off or fix it. Not on this account, man. How do I fuck this up every time? do this. Does this need to be a certain gender? I don't think so. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so what I need to do is I need to make... So, okay. Okay, the way I fix this is just by creating a 4x31 male Dragonite breeder and just breeding it with Charmander to make Charmander a 5x31, and that's the way I fix this. It's kind of... I was trying to skip a step, and by making this mistake, I essentially just don't skip a step. That's it. Yes, I think that's the way to solve it. So this is actually pretty easily solvable. Well, it's taking a lot of time in Pokeyen, but I'm gonna have to do what I was worried about having to solve anyway, which is fine at the end of the day. But I could randomly roll nature on the last breed as well, so if that happens, we throw a parade, man. I don't know. Yeah, no, Xerax. I think that's the... yeah. Oh, what a thing, man. What a thing. What a whole fucking thing. So I need a breeder for Charmander that matches... that just has speed and then... okay, yeah. Okay, what I could do... wait, chat, but then the Scraggy is still female. I have to... oh, that fucking sucks. The Scraggy just hatched, but then the I just realized, but then the Scraggy is still female, so I need to fix the Scraggy. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. I need to fix the Scraggy anyway. This sucks. It's my mistake. I messed up, and that's... breeding is just complicated. I knew my brain would turn to mush. That's how it goes. Charmander is one of the best raid Pokemon, or Charizard with solar power Duke. The reason I want a 5-7 Zard is for a perfect raid Pokemon to use my one fire ability pass. This is all explained in the Iron Man series. It's already out so far. Talked about this a lot. You're so kind, Xerax. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the me, like, as much what I mean, like the afraid. I'd rather people not backseat me make the mistake and learn from it than people backseat incorrectly, and then yeah, I'd rather make the mistakes. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay, you know? I'd rather... I like that. I like making mistakes and trying to solve them and you know. Okay. Oh, this fucking hurts, man. Okay. I think what I do... do I use this to fix it? Can this fix it? Not with attack and speed, no. I could always say that's... you're not... well, but you want to go... nah, it's not really... okay, let me just think, chat. I'm hearing a million... everybody's giving me a million different suggestions. And to be fair, I am asking how do I fix it. I'm not... so it's not your guys' fault. You're not backseating. I'm asking, and I need to just think. I need to just think of the best way to solve this. Advanced search button. Energy. Why are you saying that? Are you saying I don't know what it is? Slash I'm not. I know. I use it. I've used the advanced search button like 10 times today. I don't know why you would. I love you, Energy, but why would you? That is... I'm sorry. That's a bad backseat. You should have think before you spoke. I don't know why you would do that. Come on. I have 10,000 hours. I know what the advanced search button is. I do this. Like, what are you doing? Come on. I'm just trying to focus and think. Okay. Okay. We put the Scraggy in the box for now. Oh, that sucks. We probably have to just go farm Magikarps regardless, which is what I was expecting to do. I need to see if the gender here matters. I'm just trying to think, Moogie. Just let me. I don't, guys. I don't want advice. Stop. I don't want advice. Catching strays? No, he didn't catch strays. He made him. He didn't catch strays. He made a mistake, and that's okay. Don't. If you have, we're gonna be nice. We're not gonna flame social skills today. It's okay. It's okay. We're not gonna flame people for social skills. It's okay. Use the abacus. I should, bro. Glorp question mark. Giga Chad. Okay. You don't have to be quiet. Just don't. I'm not asking for help. I just want to focus. And chat's like spamming. Dude, if 10 different people are saying do this, do this, do this, 10 different things, it's not helpful. I'd appreciate the, you know, the attempt, but it's not enough for the human brain to process. I just need a sec, you know? Yeah, that one's kind of funny. That one's for me. Okay, you can't really believe this. Like, you're... I hate victim complex. I hate people not accepting responsibility. We're gonna... Okay. I hate it, dude. If a fucking F1 driver is like, man, I really... Oh, I'm sorry, if you don't go outside and don't interact with people, don't talk in my chat. You guys are saying things you would never say to a normal or you shouldn't say if you have bad social skills. Please just shut the fuck up. God, I hate you. I hate how gamers don't touch grass. I hate that gamers can't talk to women. I hate that gamers don't know how to fucking understand basic emotional intelligence. You should have learned it your fucking years of 8 years old, but you were too busy playing Metal fucking Gear Solid, bro. Shut the fuck up. If you have bad social intelligence, if you have bad emotional intelligence, shut the fuck up. Stop talking. Stop speaking. Learn. Listen to others. Holy shit. Just shut the fuck up. Stop talking if you have bad social skills. Fucking put a sock in your mouth and eat it, bro. Chew it. Holy shit. Woo! Okay. We mental reset. There we go. We're good. Glorp saves the day yet again. Giga Chad. I've never seen a bad Glorp in my life. Okay. Generation. Okay. Valid. But it's so inferior. It is the most annoying thing. It's so annoying. Honestly, great time for that question, Hollow. It's the worst people are when someone's like, let me sit down and solve this problem. And you should do this, you should do this, you should. No, you should shut the fuck up and fucking shove a dick in your ass. Like, stop. Sometimes people just need a fucking second. Stop, dude. Learn social skills. You don't need to. Sometimes I'm a yapper, okay? And I know when to shut the fuck up. Sometimes shut the fuck up, okay? Holy shit. It's so obnoxious. If someone is like, man, I spent too much money this month and I've got to sit down and figure out my finances and like solve some, you know, don't respond like, you should actually eat out less. You should buy chicken breast. You should, shush, they know the fucking 10 IQ takes, okay? Just give them a sec. If they ask, hey, what food should I buy to save money this month? Then you can answer. But if they, like, holy fuck, dude, holy shit. Yeah, there's nothing. If you go back in history and count the times that someone has been upset and someone said, relax, bro, and count how many times it's ever helped the situation, it would be exactly 0 times in the 10 billion times that it's happened. This is like, you have to have never had a romantic partner in your entire fucking life, or even a deep friendship. That sounds so mean, but it takes like such, like, you should never tell someone who's upset to calm down. It is literally the dumbest, like most emotionally unintelligent thing you can do. Please don't ever do that. It is so beyond stupid. Please do not do that. Ooh, okay. Oh my God. It's a nice dream. Happy to hear. What's up, Godly? Much love to you. Oh, I need a water. Can my beautiful, pretty, stunning wife bring me a water, pretty, please? I love you so much. No, that's... I love energy. No worries, dude. Getting... Energy is so nice. Timed out is a rite of passage at this point. I say dumb shit all the time. Don't take it as I'm mad at you. Energy's fine. He's chilling. It was the other generational, yeah. Yeah, now everybody type how I should solve this. Read in chat simultaneously. Like, it's really, like, when you think about it, it's really funny. Like, it's, yeah. Anyways, okay. Need a shot caller. Do I have? Ooh, I have this. Okay. Can this breed with this? Not really, but this could be used in the future with a dragon egg group. This horsey could be relevant. If I use this horsey to breed Spadef and HP, I think this can work. I think this can work. Smoke Safari Shiny. Oh shit, dude. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. Under the horsey. based. Okay. So, okay. I think what I do is get an HP brace. That's brace. Staff brace on a horsey, HP brace on Viper. Okay. Okay, I'm in problem solving mode, and I think I need to go ahead and breed these two different breeds and then combine them afterwards. And I can make two different 3x31s here, and then make a 4x31, and then make that male, brew with my Charmander. But then I have to fix this, or should I just fix the Scraggy, baby, and make the Scraggy? This is tough. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is a tough situation, but I did it to myself, and that's okay. We try to problem solve. Mistakes are going to happen no matter how experienced you are, and I always try to tell people that and be honest about that. We're going to make this arbitrarily male because we need to pay for the other one to just be the opposite, and I don't know if it matters. I don't think it matters. We're going to do this one to be male. We're going to make this breed female. That then when these eggs hatch, this will come out. We can breed those two together. Okay, beautiful. Then we'll have a 4x31. Dragon Age Group Mon. We have to figure it out after. We'll figure that out the next step after this. We can't go too many steps ahead. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how do you. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right, Oso. The real Patrouski, the Patrouski strat would just be to breed Charmander into the 5x31, and then she gets super lucky and roll Mon. So like that would be the real. The real problem solve would just be to be the luckiest fucking Iron Man to ever exist. Like, that would, like... Yeah. True and real Glorb? Exactly. I'm so broke, though, dude. What the fuck? Not yet, Brewski. Not yet, man. We got other problems at hand. For better or for worse. Smoke lost it? No. That's so fucking sad. Dude, damn. This Safari Week's been... This has been, like, probably the craziest Safari Week in PokeMMO. It's been pretty insane for what we've seen so far. Wait, was it a shiny Miltank? I would have come to that. I'm oh my god. That's so sad. So, Energy said it was a Miltank. I'm so dumb. I should have come to that. I didn't know. It was my bad. I'm distracted with this breed, so I understand. I appreciate people. That was social skills to not be like, Patrouski, go to the Miltank like that. That was social skills from chat, and I honestly, yeah, no, I actually respect. That was kind of base, chat. Well played. That's honestly fucking Giga Chad. That's honestly so based. I didn't mean to ignore your fucking $5 PayPal, Energy. Energy is so sweet, dude. Energy, don't worry about it. Getting timed out of my chat is pretty much a rite of passage. If you get timed out of my chat, do not take it as I hate you. Don't take it as I'm like super mad at you. Take it as, hey, a thing you said made me grumpy for about 1 minute and I'll be over it in 1 minute. Like I very quickly move on from things. Don't worry about it. But if it hurts your feelings, that's super fair, and I'm sorry. I want to try to hopefully encourage that, I don't want people to feel hurt when I time them out. Like, I say dumb shit all the time. It happens. I think so, Brewski. I think so. That was probably the best crash out. That was the best crash out I've had. That might be the best crash out since Boom Bap Rap. It was up there. That was a good crash out. I'm pretty proud of that one. It's also hot as fuck today. That was up there. One of the best crash outs since Boom Bap Rap. Of the physical quarter. If stuff like it's been going on for your team in the last week, would you spend your time Magic Carp easier? Oh, it depends. I like Magic Carp strats a ton. It's really tough, man. It depends on bonuses and stuff, species bonuses. Okay, but did you give up on the breed? Why is my wife rage baiting me in Twitch chat? I think it's something that to be fair, my crash out was about how frustrating it is. Gamers on average don't have social skills. And like, let me also like, not having social skills is not a matter of you have them or you don't, or you're born with them. Like, mistakes happen. Like, I consider myself at the current time in my life, I have decent social skills. At other times I haven't, you know, like sometimes you can gain and lose social skills. If I fucking, you know, isolate myself, if I didn't stream, you know, all these things, or if I only streamed instead of actually interacting with real humans physically, like, you know, and I understand not everybody, I get it, but it's important to have the awareness of how good your social skills are at a point or not, and when to know when to talk and yada yada. My vows were to always repeat you in chat. Was that in your vows? I don't remember. I believe that, but I don't remember. You're the push off for emotional regulation, Giga Chad. Okay, wait. Don't let my wife know. Don't let chat know that my stream is pretty much just chat babysitting me so my wife can go to work. Stop. Don't tell them the truth. That's actually... Why is that so real? What are you breeding? Trying to go up a 5x31 Charizard for raids. Okay. But it's become quite the ordeal. We've got our Seviper. We've got our Carp. I need a Spatak brace and a Spadef brace. Spatak. I will breed very few 5x31s on this account. It's generally not worth it. But for this Pokemon, it's nice because it's my fire patch, you know? Okay. Bronzong needs to be bred with other Bronzongs or Bronzors or Dittos. It's a genderless species are tough. This random Charmander came out modest, the one that that's funny. I don't know, it's just funny timing. Okay, so this should come out. Okay, so I'm actually pretty close to solving this, kind of. I could breed these two together. I'm at 130k. I'm running out of Pokeyen before I solve this. These come out 4x31. And this, I want to go ahead and breed male so I can breed it with my Charmander, correct? Like my 4x31 good. Let me go double check. So I'm 1000% sure on this. But I think I want this to come out male so I can breed my Charmander and then have my Charmander come out 5x31, right? That's and then I can fix the Scraggy and hopefully fix it in that way. Now, the ultimate luck sack. If I am genuinely the luckiest gamer in the world, what I will simply do right now is, I think if I roll, I can't roll Modest on this Magikarp. I have to roll, well, that would help actually. That might do it. Rolling Modest on this Magikarp or rolling Modest on the Charmander breed when I do that, if that makes sense, is how I solve this. So let's go through with this, see what happens. Boom. We wait for the egg to hatch. I'm so... Dude, I'm actually so down for that, Oso. Dude, I always say... Chatters, I hold chatters to a certain degree of emotional intelligence and like when it comes to street, but especially with D's nuts jokes, you know, very important stuff. If chatters backseat me incorrectly, I like to time them out. If I incorrectly crash out at a backseat, I should have to be punished. I should eat an olive or some shit. I actually like super agree with that. The streamer should have more punishment than the chatters, if not, you know, equal, if not more punishment. I'm not a man of, you know, I try to be fair. I'll go pick up some olives. Okay, wait, it didn't happen yet today. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now, the problem is that opens up the debate of chat's going to say that every time I crash out, it's an incorrect, a non-valid crash out. That's going to be the new meme. Wait, this is very funny to me. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. This is dude. I couldn't craft funnier YouTube commenters if I tried to in a laboratory. This person comments on my Ho-Oh boss battle, my first ever Ho-Oh boss battle reaction. In Johto, like when Johto just released. His comment is, easiest fight ever, just use water type moves. No, he's left 3 different comments and I'll explain them all. So obviously if you've done the Ho-Oh fight, you know that's not true. It's like a pretty tough fight. Like he's just dick measuring, right? Okay. And on the same video, he double comments and says, sucks so much that you can't capture it. Okay. And then on a different video, on my 63 tips for new players, he says, the main thing that holds PokeMMO back is the arbitrary restrictions on legendaries. I always hear the same BS points all the time, and when you prove them wrong, you're quote-unquote rage baiting. It's brain dead. So what he did here was, he didn't bring up any of the points. He didn't argue anything. He just said his feelings in all 3 of these things, and never actually made any points or argumentation at all. He just shared his feelings. I would love for him to, like, it's funny because, like, when someone doesn't properly understand the opposition, that's how you know when they're, like, fucked. If someone says, like, all the points someone brings up are BS, like, okay, you don't understand the points then. Like, I always say, I understand why someone would want all legendaries in PokeMMO. The problem is, balance is more important than the feeling of Pokemon in PokeMMO, which is fair. Expressing your feelings is important. I agree. The problem is you don't want to express your feelings in a lash out way. You don't want to not filter your feelings, right? It's the same way, like, when someone is not happy with the developers of PokeMMO, totally valid. It's okay to not be happy with them and even dislike them or whatever, right? But instead of saying, oh, I hate the devs are lazy, you say something like, I love PokeMMO, and I really want the best for it, but it deeply frustrates me that the developers don't really communicate with what they're doing. We don't know what they're spending time on. We don't know how many hours they're working. And I wish we knew that so we could properly evaluate how much effort they're putting into a game that we're all putting a lot of effort into, right? And that should be met with equal effort. Like, there's a lot of ways to, like, properly, you know. So the super was it? That's, dude, it would, dude, Kennedy, it wouldn't, it's always the, dude, I'm so happy you're here to share that. It's always the, people on the internet are fucking crazy, man. It turns out, like, it's so funny. It's like, someone will go around on, like, forums, Reddit, global chat, my YouTube comments, like, all arguing the same shit, but they're not, like, adding anything to the discussion. They're not, like, learning anything new. They're just saying the same talking points over and over and over again without adding anything. Yeah, it's so funny. It's not that easy balance wise. It's incredibly difficult. Like you could argue it could be done. There's an argument for, oh, all Uber legendaries. What if the Pokemon devs just added them all and then nerfed all their stats? I think there's an argument there. It's a little silly. It's a lot of effort in that case. But like there's arguments to all sides. Every position should have arguments. But like when you assume that the opposition has no arguments, you're gonna have a weaker position, right? This is like straw manning versus steel manning, right? Where like if you want to have the best argument possible, you want to fight against the best arguments possible. So you steel man so when you're building a position in your head, what I do is I think of I do research, you research, or you can skip that step or whatever, like do research, you come to your position. When you're honing it, you want to fight your position against the best opposite argumentation possible. But what a lot of people do to reaffirm their beliefs is just simply straw man, where like, what's a non-political easy example? Like, we'll do like the legend, like his thing where like he's straw manning, where he's like, oh, like anybody who doesn't want legendaries is just BS. Like, you're not providing. You have to assume that other people are logical and have reasons to their positions, and even if they don't present it well, right? Like, and that's generally the case. And it helps you build the strongest argument. If you straw man, you'll have a weak argument. And if you straw man, it probably means you have a weak argument, and it probably means that your argument can't stand up against actual steel man argument. I mean, this is a good example where, like, this is the extreme on the other side. If someone said anybody who calls out the devs hates Pokemon doesn't want the game to succeed, that's a great example of like a straw man on the other side. Like, that's not true. You should be able to critique Pokemon. Or people get really frustrated when people always say like small dev team, and small dev team should be considered. But I can understand how, like, if someone was like, hey man, I'm really frustrated, you know, with all these things, and they present a good critique, and the answer is always, well, they're a small dev team. Small dev team does not justify them with lack of communication, for example. Like, that doesn't, you know, stuff like that. So it happened. What's up, Relapse? What happened? Were you on the... Dude, what would you get? Hell yeah, man. That Raikou? Yes, I really hate people who, like, assume malice or uncharitability, but then act like they're, like, have the best position. It's literally just stupid people, and that it just sucks that there's that many. All you can do is try to teach good process. It's why thought process is like the most important thing, because thought process can carry anybody into a level of basic, I don't want to say intelligence, but like a basic level of thought. Yeah, it's like more than ever. I know I'm like pretty young, so like what do I know? But like more than ever, I feel like people just want the world to be black and white, and they want it to be good and bad, and because it's so hard and complicated. Yeah, no, I think it's literally like one of the most biggest problems in the world right now is like everybody wants everybody thing to be like super obvious, and it's really sad. It's really sad. Anyways, not to be a doomer, because I did, you know, I'm generally happy with. I'm lucky to be alive in this time period. I'm happy to be here. Okay. Now I need this Charmander to be female. Okay, this might be the last breed. Look at my Pokeyen stack, dude. This might be the last breed I do for a little bit. I probably need to go payday pickup. I need to make sure this comes out female, because otherwise, if I made this male, that would truly ruin everything. I think this is what we do. 5x31 Charmander. I could put it in I'm gonna put in a Pokeball for now. I think this is good. Yeah, look at how broke I am, dude. Oh my goodness, dude. If it comes out mild or rash, arguably I could be okay with that. The problem is, you're not wrong. The problem is, I really want it to be modest, because this is a Pokemon that will be consuming one of my 5 very limited fire patches. I want it to be perfect. Even if it doesn't really need to be, I want it to be. Yeah, the luckiest thing, the most luck sack thing in the world would be randomly rolling modest here. But if that happens, I'll like eat an olive on stream, at least one olive. I'll guarantee that, maybe more. Like, that would be so ridiculous. That'd be so insanely. It's a 1 in 32, I think. How many natures are there in total? I think if someone is unwilling to consider arguments in your same way that you're willing to understand them, you have nothing right. Yeah. Which sucks. Like, I wish that. Exactly, Mr. Cat. You get it. You know. There's people who get debate and argumentation, and people who don't, and like you need to be taught it for sure. I really got like, I love debate. I used to be really way more into it, but it's a really important thing that everybody should learn to a basic extent. I feel like people hear the word like debate and hear the word argument and get scared and like, oh, like debate is bad, argumentation's bad. Like, no, dude, like that's like one of the most amazing things that we have in the world. It's how we like come to solve things, right? Welcome back, Energy. I love you so much. I'm not mad at you. Hope you know I love you. I'm happy to have you. Debate and like is like so important, but people are so afraid of conflict, and like, to be fair, a lot of people probably have never seen a truly good debate. There's like way, like 95% of debates are probably, maybe more, like 99% of debates might be like shit. I get it. I really don't want timid. It's a great question. Timid would be better for PvP, but not for PVM. You really do want the damage for PVM. That would be amazing, Zan. I would be really cool to have that exact. Okay, that was God damn it, Moogie. Okay, that's honestly no, it's okay. Dude, you're perfect. Energy, you are not the main. You're fine, dude. It's also like most of the time problems in stream are very small things. It's usually just a bunch of small things happen back to back to back that makes me like crash out. It just happens, man. It would probably, yeah. Tribalism is a great, yeah. Yeah, no, dude, yes. Oh my god. No, could you imagine? Oh, League of Legends makes me so mad already. I cannot fucking imagine streaming League. I would crash out every 10 seconds. Like especially like you were a challenger thresh player. I can't imagine how many silver threshes were like, why didn't you throw hook there? You should, like, oh my, why didn't you flay after? Like, oh my god, I would have lost my fucking mind. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit, dude. Bros don't understand that the threat and pressure of hook is one of the most relevant fucking things instead of actually throwing it and missing a lot of the time. I'm just asking one of my teachers why they don't teach some sense rule. Maybe pass that class. Fuck. Common sense is a funny meme because it's like kind of true, but also kind of. I don't like when people are like, "What happened to common sense?" Like that usually people who say stuff like that lack the common sense they're talking about. But it didn't depend. Like I try to avoid the word common sense because what people mean when they say common sense. I want to be charitable, right? Common sense is just thought process. Like thought process is what's important. But usually common sense can either mean thought process, or common sense could also just mean like information passed down by elders that you have accepted regardless of checking, and that can be good or it can be bad, right? Like, yeah. Sometimes a boomer will be, sometimes an elder will say like, oh, you should fucking always have a savings account and save money, which is Giga Chad true and real, right? And then sometimes they'll say, oh yeah, if you shave your hair, it will grow back faster. And that's a myth. Like, we were told a lot of myths growing up that are a meme as well, so. This is a safe space from League of Legends. That is honestly kind of valid. Mew Darkrai, what's up, dude? 15 months, happy to have you back, dude. What's up, man? Agreed. Well, I'm so down for that. I'm so down. I can't imagine. League is already so painful. I can't imagine streaming League. Like, it actually makes me... We didn't luck sack. Oh my, we didn't luck sack, chat. Oh, we're so unlucky. No, I'm just kidding. That's gonna happen. That makes sense. It's totally okay. All right. The next thing we need to do, the way that we fix this from here on forward, is by breeding a 5x31 to then Everstone up the Scraggy nature, a 5x31 male to breed with the Scraggy, to then be able to breed over onto the Charmander. If I made this Scraggy... Oh, actually, no, I only need a... Do I need a 4x31? Yeah, you need a 4... Yeah, no, I think you're right, chat. I would Everstone... Wait, no, do I? Wait, I'm confusing myself. I think I can do because I can let the Charmander carry over one of the stats, right? That's what I do. Yeah. So what I do is, okay, I need to do this now before I forget. I need to put a special attack brace on this Charmander. I think is the strat. I'll have this Charmander with a attack brace. And then get a 4x31 male to breed with a Scraggy just to turn it into a male, which sucks that I'm essentially wasting a 4x31, which is the equivalent of 8. I'm basically wasting... This mistake is going to end up there's so much stuff on screen right now. This mistake is going to cost me 8 1x31s, which is also the equivalent of 80,000 Pokeyen. 80,000 Pokeyen, 1 Everstone, and 8 1x31s. Which is about like an hour. This is probably costing me about 2 hours. It's not terrible, honestly. Costing me about 2 hours of time. Not one of the worst mistakes on the Iron Man, to be honest. But it costs, well, plus farming the previous catches. It costs a fair bit. I don't know if I do, Oso. I literally don't think I do, which is the fucked up thing. I'm so broke, dude. Yeah, alphas are fucking have saved me a ton for sure. Not gonna lie. But I need a 4x31 with these exact stats, correct? I think that's right. Not attack. What the fuck? What are the odds I have that? Probably 0%, right? I have this Kingdra. This Kingdra could help. I'm like totally out of good stat bonds. This is crazy. Okay. Okay, from this position, I need to do two things. I need to make a ton more Pokeyen so I can actually finish this breed because, good Lord Arceus, I am incredibly broke. And then I also need to go ahead and go farm a bunch of Magic. I need to make Pokeyen so I can finish the breed and farm Magikarps. So, to do that, I'm going to go ahead and just payday pick up for Articuno. And then maybe I get the Articuno, and that will be our desperately needed win for the day. So let's go do some single encounters and payday pick up for Articuno. That we need a fucking W today, boys. I appreciate your guys' patience and help throughout the breeding process. I know it's not, yeah. Hopefully we can get, yeah, you guys have been, besides the one crash, like, sometimes you need a crash out just to, like, remind chat how frustrating things can be and, like, get things in check. After that crash out, we've been fucking smooth sailing. So, like, crash outs are kind of needed, man. Like, not to, it's kind of funny. It's kind of copium. Crash outs are kind of needed, man. They're kind of needed. Oh, that'll be after some Poke. Yeah, that'll be later, Matismo. No way. Yeah, like sometimes people need, like, is crash outs the healthiest way to express the emotions? Not really, but I feel like the problem is if a streamer sat down and like politely told chat, hey, don't do this thing, they're not gonna listen. It's Twitch chat, which is fair, dude. We're here to mostly just jerk around and have fun, you know? So sometimes you gotta be like, hey, guys, like, and hopefully do it in a funny way. Hopefully my goal is to make my crash outs entertaining to some extent, and that's the real meme. I fucking love my community. You guys are genuinely, you guys are so fucking sweet. God damn it. I fucking love you guys. Anyways, okay, I feel so much better after a crash out. God, I love you guys. There's nothing more. I love bros who can crash out at each other sometimes and still, like, not even like, sometimes you're not even mad at the bro, you're just mad at the world. And we can just fucking kiss each other afterwards and, you know, there you go. Ooh, movie suggestion. I love to hear it, Hurdle. I will add it to my letterbox right now. Speaking of kissing the bros, oh, I have the best movie Patrouski. Okay. Thank you, Kirito, for the Twitch Prime. You're too kind. Much love to you, man. Much love to you. Road to Perdition, someone said. Let me check this out. Add it to my watch list. Tom Hanks. I'll watch any Tom. I need to watch a lot more. I mean, guys, this might surprise you guys. This Tom Hanks guy, pretty good actor. I need to watch like, I've never seen Catch Me If You Can. Like, I need to watch way more Tom Hanks movies. That's Tom Hanks and DiCaprio. Like, I need to watch way more Tom Hanks movies. If my beautiful, lovely wife is watching the stream, could you bring me my cup of water? I'm desperately thirsty. I think it should be out there. It might be in the shower. So you can check there as if you have a free second, of course. Maybe I could do it this, honestly, not a bad point. The shower, bro, I was thirsty this morning and I had to hop in the shower to get ready for stream. Dude, Shawnee Paris, dude, hell yeah. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for playing the, I mean, Ula, I hope I'm not butchering that name. If you can yell at me if I mess up the name too much. Dude, much love to you. I'm happy to hear you playing, dude. I love this game. It's always just happy to see new players. Like, new players are what make a game live and thrive. And, you know, really important to appreciate that. Cup of water's in the shower? It might be. Have a break? I kind of do need to take a break. The problem is, I don't know if I have the time. This, no, it's in the shower. What do you mean? That's what Twitch chat said. They said, why would it be in the, yeah, it's in the shower. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for getting me new water. Sometimes you're thirsty in the shower. It's not that, you know, oh, a man can have a bush light in the shower and a shower beer is fine. But as soon as he puts his water cup in the shower, people lose their minds. Come on. Okay, my wife said there's already in the water in the shower, but it's not cold water with ice. What you mean, bro? Get up and fuck off. Who has a beer in the shower? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It seems like a meme. You have not lived until you've had a shower beer. Dude, as someone who's not even like a big fan of beer, I drink like dumb cheap beer. Dumb cheap beer in the shower goes fucking hard. I don't know what. It feels so crisp. It's so crisp and so refreshing. If you've never had a shower beer, I recommend it, man. Yes, my mailbox is full on purpose because I don't want people mailing my Iron Man account things. Thank you so much. So that is why. Oh yeah, movie Patrouski. I keep forgetting. Let me get set up for Articuno and we'll do movie Patrouski. I'm excited for this movie Patrouski. It's a beautifully sad movie Patrouski. I'm 19 and can't drink. Don't worry about it and don't rush it. I didn't start drinking until 22 and I'm really glad. I never did any drugs or alcohol until 22 and that was honestly, I made a lot of mistakes growing up. That might have been one of the only good decisions I did. I really recommend waiting until you're older to start doing any sort of substances. It's just not worth it. Like, I would love to do Strandle, Mick. Don't let me forget. Don't let me forget. I made like every mistake in the book growing up, and I feel like one of the only things I did right was not getting. I feel like if I got into drugs or alcohol, I would have been fucked. I don't know how I would have ever came back from that. In different cultures, yeah, it's tough. It's different. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, dude. My wife makes that joke every time. If I say like, hey, like I have to do this today, sweetie, don't let me forget. She always says, don't forget to get your water. Like she does this joke every time. Should we just go to pattern bush? I think so. Yeah, it's definitely, that's crazy. Like, to me, obviously, it depends. I don't know. Like, I guess the meme is if everybody in your society is drunk at 14, everybody's on the same playing field. Like, not to, like, fucking fair enough. But I feel like in the US, I don't know. It would have really fucked my, I think the meme is, I don't know. I liked. The problem is if your life is fucked or really hard when you're younger, the worst thing you can do is start like doing drugs or alcohol, which often what people, you know, to numb the pain. But it like only makes it worse, obviously. And like, but if your life is like fine, if your grades are like fine and you're chilling, maybe you can at a younger age. I don't know. I was not like that, so I don't know. Oh yes, I can absolutely. Oh, I almost missed this, Angels. Yeah, if you have a price, yeah, we can refund you. I'm so sorry you had to wait so long for that. Yeah, you guys can always, I don't want to ever hold up your points like that. I'm so sorry about that, Angels. You get viewer requests. Price check. There's your refund, Angels, of course. Sorry about that. That was from like 9 days ago. Did we ever name a Pokemon? JWP redeemed saying that he wanted some Pokemon on the Iron Man account named JWP. I don't know if we ever did that. I'm gonna name, I use this Wingull all the time. I'll eventually move on from this Wingull and hopefully I carry that on, but I'm gonna name this JWP. I feel like Wingull is a good JWP. Well, I tried to just respond to you, Polytoad, but it said you couldn't be found. I just tried to respond to you. Yeah, my mail is full on purpose, so people can't send me stuff on the account. This is full. You mean on my main account? On my main account, I'd have to. I don't know. I have to check that if that's true. This just in: streamer provides and holds hostage viewer currency. Hostage. Yo, wait. This is a fun. Okay, this is like so off topic, but I just thought about it. I need to do what's it called? I keep forgetting.
I love Patrouski and Patrouski love me.
You're too nice to me. What's up, Manic Pixie Dream homie? I love your name. Happy to have you, and I love you. How you doing today? What's up, dude? Much love, much love. Okay, let's do the movie trials. I only have one movie to talk about. But it's a really good movie. Okay, that's what I'll say. All right. All right, it is time for either your favorite or your least favorite part of the stream recap, depending on who you ask. It is time for the movie trials you take, where I discuss some movies I've watched recently, my experience with them, my thoughts and opinions, because I am just a casual nerd when it comes to movies. I don't really know how to judge them properly. I'm just sharing a layman's opinions, and I love hearing different people's opinions on my opinions and different people's movies takes. And I've just been really into movies over the past 3 months in a way that I never really have been in the previous parts of my life. I've been watching a lot of movies, probably like one movie a day. For the past few months or so, I think. Been going to the movie theaters a lot, and this movie is no exception. I only have one movie to talk about today, but it's a banger. It's Brokeback Mountain, dude. The classic kissing the homies, gay cowboy, romantic adventure, and it honestly like really exceeded my expectations and blew me away. I was expecting, whenever someone suggests, or whenever there's like a movie that's like a cult classic, I kind of go in expecting a 2.5 out of 5, like a 5 out of 10, just to keep my expectations low, because otherwise it's really hard if a movie is held up to such a standard and then it doesn't meet it. It feels even more maddening. You know what I'm saying? So I try to set the bar low going into classics so that I'm just happily impressed. And Brokeback Mountain is one that happily fucking impressed me, dude. This is just an amazing romance movie. Like, it's actually like Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger's tension is fucking palpable. It's so insane. It's so ridiculous. Like how do they have more chemistry than like so many others? Their chemistry is so insane on screen. And I could see the argument there. I could see an argument for like early on in the movie, they need more time or more dialogue to actually like develop that romantic connection before they like get into it or whatever. But I don't even think that's necessarily true, because the whole movie is just about like true love and like how love is like a pure feeling of nature that you can't really control. Like, these guys don't necessarily like want to be in love, but they just are. And they say things like, what are we gonna do when this thing like grabs a hold of us and like takes over us in the wrong moment? Like, and it really portrays this whole beautiful sense of love, and it just portrays love in one of the best romantic movies I've ever seen. It didn't make me cry as much as it made me tear up but not cry, and I feel like a 5 out of 5 romance movie has to make me cry like a fair bit, like About Time does, or like The Notebook does, you know, boring but true and classic. There is a really, no spoilers, but there is a really sad thing that happens in this movie, but the way it's presented is kind of very quick and flashy versus like a slow lead up, and it's really tragic, really tragic. But it doesn't emotionally punch as hard. At least it didn't for me personally, because there wasn't as much oomph and it wasn't visuals. It was very flashy. Maybe for some people that hits harder. I should have said, I was lucky enough, and I've been loving this at my local theater. I saw Breakback Mountain for the very first time in theaters in 2025, which is really fucking cool. It's honestly been really beautiful to like watch a lot of these movies for the very first time in theaters, even though they're older movies, right? And we saw this in theaters, and it was me and my wife and then 2 other like couples or people, and there was one sweet girl. She was crying her eyes out. There was one person who was like, you could hear her like sniffling and sobbing towards the end of the movie. And that's what I go to a theater for, honestly, is to hear other people's feelings. Like, you should be able to do that, you know? Like, that's you know, that's beautiful, right? Yeah, the movie was amazing. I think it's a great romantic movie, and it's a really good reminder. I think one of the most interesting parts of the movie is that shows the collateral damage and the consequences when people are in love and they aren't allowed to express that and get married. And it's a really good reminder of how important it is for people who are in love to be able to express that and be able to be in love as long as they're not hurting anybody, right? So I think this is a beautiful, I love Brokeback Mountain, dude. It's super fucking beautiful, super, super, super good. What is happening in chat? What am I missing? What happened? What is chat on about? They break the mountain back, nor. Oh, I didn't even say so I ended up giving I didn't even properly talk about my rating, but I did give it a 4.5 out of 5, aka a 9 out of 10. If I could, I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. It is like so close to a perfect movie, but it didn't make me cry quite enough. It made me tear up and not cry. And then it didn't, the ending is unsatisfying in my opinion. The very, very end. So I would give it a 9.5 for that, for those reasons. But it's like borderline a perfect. Borderline a perfect fucking movie, man. Where'd you learn Japanese? People always ask me, how do I talk so much? And I don't know, man. I think you have to, it's the magical skill of like being ignored as a child. So you want to talk to anybody who gives you the chance. I think the secret is neglect. I don't know how else to, I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no idea. To be fair, I've always said both of my parents actually, like work jobs that have them, both of my parents work communication jobs, which I don't think about enough. My dad was a teacher, which is like talking 8 hours a day essentially and lecturing, right? And then like a high school teacher, and my mom is a therapist. So both of those jobs require like all day communication, whether it's listening or talking. Don't know what it's about. I actually, Mick, you're kind of not wrong. I need to do a better job of, I just don't want to spoil stuff. But I kind of do want to. I need to do a better job in my movie Trousty takes of actually explaining at least a little bit of what happens in the movie. Dude, no worries. Research Bear, you're amazing as always, dude. Much love to you, man. No worries at all. I hate shadow farming. Transform into a toilet. Okay. Hello, Giga Chad. Giga Chad, I think. Is that a movie? I Love You, Philip Moore as a movie suggestion. Oh yes, this is on my watch list. I've heard really good, like an underrated Jim Carrey movie. Isn't it Jim Carrey and like Ewan McGregor? How do you say his name? Ewan? It can't be Ewan McGregor. Like an Obi-Wan Kenobi and Jim Carrey fall in love in prison. That's so, like, what an insane premise. Strandle would go bonkers. Yo, by the way, I have been uploading. I've started once again the uploads for the PokeMMO Fat Food Takes. So if you love Patrouski content, and you want to get rid of all the dumb PokeMMO stuff, like, PokeMMO stuff, boring, cringe, you know, the background content, essentially, true and real, and you want the pure content, aka only the food takes, I do have a channel called PokeMMO Fat Food Takes, and I have started to actively schedule out uploads on it again. Here is that channel. Do you have a command for it? Oh, fucking thank you, Oso. What the hell? I do actually want to edit the title of this video. Okay, it's just called Grilled Cheese vs. Melt, but it should be called like Grilled Cheese vs. Melt dash Food Debate. So people know how serious it's a debate, man. It's an important matter of cultural relevance. The Strandle videos drop soon. My goal on PokeMMO Fat Food Takes is to upload a video every 3 days or so, but generally I run out, you know, at a certain point, but that's the goal. The goal is every 3 days, but I run out. You know, that is like a pure passion project for a fun channel. Dude, this is, okay, you want the most, this is the most arrogant thing I will ever say in my entire life, maybe. I was watching I do not watch my own PokeMMO content. I find it cringe. But I was watching people fat food takes the other day, and I was like, these are good points. I was sitting there watching myself like a fucking loser, being like, I'm kind of nailing out point after point. Like I was like, this dude, I watch myself play PokeMMO and I'm like cringe. And then I watch myself do food talk, and I'm like, I'm fucking spitting, bro. Like, who let this guy cook? Like, my Italian food rant is so good.
Are we doing the Italian food rant? This might be
like
it actually gets me like.
I actually
like witch hunted. Okay, my problem with Italian food is like.
I'm gonna watch my own video.
Fine. It's not bad.
A little
it's not
bit.
really bad. The skill floor for Italian food is pretty low. It's pretty hard to fucking.
Why is this so
right?
true?
But the skill ceiling is also pretty low.
True.
Like I've been to really nice Italian places.
True.
Casey, my wife loves Italian food. I've been to some very, very nice Italian places. And like one of the fucking near
we're out of
DC
content,
as well,
boys.
like fucking eating capital of the fucking US.
One of the eating cap, but not the one. But sure.
It's fine. It just can't be that good. It's fine.
Okay, wait, 2 times speak because he's slow.
I think the skill ceiling in general for Italian food, it caps out, right? A good
True.
example is Italians, you have so little to worry about with your food that you start worrying about like the firmness of your pasta, right? Now, obviously that matters and is cool, but like firmness of pasta in comparison to like
This is crazy facts.
Steak correctly cooked, or like doing like a Brazilian steakhouse properly, or like anything else, getting a sauce proper, like a brown or a dark sauce.
You mean Italian imitation food? No, it's not authentic. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second.
Like I feel like.
That's talked
red sauce
about.
and tomato sauce. I guess those can have some pretty. To be fair, sauce is actually pretty interesting. It does have some pretty cool complications. Sauce is one of those things where I always say, like, the longer you cook something, the more exacerbation of mistakes or changes it makes, right? So I've never made an at-home red sauce, and even I can understand and empathize that being very fun and cool and interesting, and like people's red sauce is actually tasting vehemently aggressively different, right?
Yeah, sauce is based in Italian food. I can respect that.
Tomato sauce just has less deep flavors. It's more light. It has less deep flavors than like an Asian style sauce. I feel like those little changes and how much garlic added, et cetera, can like change things by a much higher percentage.
100%.
I swear to God, I'm not baiting. I actually just feel like Italian food.
People think I'm rage baiting when I say Italian food. Italian food is. We're gonna do it again. Italian food's good, but it's just like lower tier comparatively to the other things, you know.
Worrying about like the texture of their fucking noodles. Like that's like the main thing they worry about, right? The main thing they worry about is texture.
Italian food is like, all food is great. And there's like, I love lasagna. Like Italian food is still really, really good, but it's just like D tier in comparison to other foods.
And like, don't crack your pasta noodles in half.
That's
right?
fucked up.
Like,
Oso.
It's actually trolling. Like it's
you botting in real time. I'm just genuinely watching my. Yeah, there's a point that I say.
Ever been to Italy?
Okay, here it is.
Different.
I'm cooking Clarka with a VOD.
This is the first time I agree with one of your food takes. People like authentic Italians. It makes them look interesting.
True!
Yes, you hit the nail on the... And like, I don't know, maybe I'm just like... Now also there's people like me who, I guess, I don't know, like...
Unbelievably true.
Maybe I just like fucking Asian food.
Man, authentic food. This is my only personality trait, by the way.
Dude, generally love Italian food. It's like a...
Holy shit.
It's wired, right?
I need to rewind.
That is actually the Italian... Like, I'm sorry. When it comes to flavor... It's a cool nostalgia thing, or a cool like it's important to know our roots. Cool, but you don't care. It's cool. It's cool to have.
Wait, shut up.
For those who like, wait, you're actually spitting facts. That is actually the Italian tradition. Yeah, that I'm on when making a dish. Right.
This is it. This is the take.
No, bro, you don't get it. It's called tradition. Yeah, yeah. Fuck. This is the meme. No, bro, you just don't get it. It's called tradition, bro. We use only 3 ingredients because it's tradition, bro.
I hate tradition, authentic origin appeals. Okay, it's not a good argument.
Facts. That is actually the Italian. Like, I'm sorry.
Wish I was in this stream. That's awesome.
Feel free to disagree. I don't give a fuck about tradition. I really don't care. It's cool. It's cool to have restaurants that specifically will make traditional dishes, whatever. That's cool.
I've been to Italy. You're coping. I've ate out your mom. Okay, you're coping.
But it's never gonna be like what I pursue. Like, it's a cool nostalgia thing, or a cool like it's important to know our roots, and it's important to know where things have come from. But if you really want to see like how far we've come, go to like a traditional place and then go to an experimental place. Like, if you want to see like
Who has actually done this? Dude, who is actually? This is so fucking true. Like, okay. There are like award-winning Indian restaurants around here, okay? And it's awesome to go to an authentic Indian place, but then go to an experimental one. It's almost always the experimental place, and the new modernized place is better, okay? Almost always, like from an objective standpoint. And I even get into that, like, oh shit, the time, like
how far food's come, like. I always say, like, the Olympics recently were one of the most interesting ways to show human
advancement. The Olympics analogy. Who remembered the Olympics memes?
A gold medal, what a gold medal needed in the 60s versus what a gold medal needed in, like, 2024. And it's like someone, like, doing gymnastics or whatever, and it's someone like a gold medal in the 60s was like literally a guy doing one front flip, and that was it.
True.
And now it's like in 2024, it's like a girl doing like a fucking triple axel 720 kick flip in the air on a skateboard.
This is fucking fact. Okay, the reality is, the take the world is not ready for, okay, is that as time passes, most old things are from an objective, like if you set metrics to art and food and everything is subjective to the utmost degree, but you can set objectives, and by most flavor objectives, like, so if you think like spaghetti and meatballs from Italy is your favorite dish, it is, and that's awesome, and that's beautiful, and it is it's the best tasting to you because you have memories or nostalgia. Well, you know, there's plenty of good reasons, right? However, when it comes to like this is almost always true for like movies, TV shows, music, food, like almost any art thing. As people put more time into it, more effort, it's gonna get better and better and better. And the reality is, as time, most people aren't ready for this nuclear take, but old food, old movies, they're almost always going to be, from an objective standpoint, worse than the new stuff. Not like the worst new thing versus the best old thing, but like the best new thing versus the best old thing. I'm curious chat's actually take on this, such opinion on this. Dude, I see debate and discussion all the time on the internet about the current era of television, right? So most TV shows right now are extremely high effort, right? Like it's like Severance, right? Like Severance, what's another good example? Invincible, The Boys, like these very high quality, high effort TV shows, right? And these TV shows take, no, I think it's Jim setting. No. These TV shows take 2 years per season as opposed to 1 year per season. And I see so many like brainlets on the internet being like, remember back in the day, I miss old TV, back when TV was 1 year equaled 1 season. Yeah, that's because it was fucking worse, dude. It took less time. It's lower quality. Like, that doesn't mean old shows are bad. Like, me and my wife actually brought up Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's a really good example, right? Breaking Bad is obviously the best or one of the best TV shows ever made, right? But in terms of like quality of like the show, it wasn't low, but it's not as high as things like Severance, not as high as like a lot of things being made right now. Because Breaking Bad isn't needed. It's a lot of dialogue. It's a lot of just acting. Breaking Bad is a story carried by acting and dialogue, right? I don't understand. There's like this disconnect. Yeah. It's so weird to me. People are like, they like don't know the people who like don't see the TV show quality change is crazy to me. I think it's fine to, I think that's fair. I think it's fine to not be a fan of current TV. I don't know. TV is so good right now, man. It's so good. And I respect if you prefer like sitcoms or prefer like, but I don't get the, I don't know. It's crazy to me the amount of people I've seen on the internet being like, I miss the good old days of television where I could watch Married with Children and 8 Simple Rules and Kings and Queens and like 50 sitcoms. I want 50 episodes a year, Poggies, which is fine. Like those shows have a place and I respect that. But now we just have higher quality shows that take longer to make. Yeah, for sure. I don't know, man. It's so crazy to me. I respect preferences. If someone was like, I think it's really cool that, you know, I respect that like higher quality TV is coming out and it takes longer to make. That's totally fine. But I kind of miss the Malcolm in the Middles and I love, you know, that's fair. The problem is I see so many people on the internet like arguing like, I miss good old TV, but they don't even notice the quality difference. Like, it's crazy to me. Anyways, TV's gotten crazy. That is true. Depends what you mean by quality. The writing, printed graphics are different. What you mean by quality? You're not wrong. I respect you pressing me on that. I would almost argue it depends on the show, right, Gorman? I think production and camera work. People have started making TV shows used to not have the same quality as movies, right? Like look at like an old sitcom, like fucking Married with Children. That's like super old. You might not know that one, but like Family Matters, for example. They're very formulaic, and and I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? These shows didn't have the quality of like the movies of the time, right? Whereas like, or even Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's quality level in terms of like camera work, in terms of like visuals, in terms of effects, style, is not as high as Severance's. Even though, like, I don't want to start comparing them too much because they're both just amazing shows. But the quality in Breaking Bad, in terms of like the production itself, the writing is so high in Breaking Bad that it doesn't, you know, in the acting, it doesn't need it. But it's a outlier example of that era because there's so many TV shows. Like, TV's just gotten better in my opinion. I think that the opening scene of season 2 of Severance is what I think of when I think of like modern day television. The opening scene of season 2 of Severance is amazing. That's a movie level shot, right? And they didn't used to do shit like that in television shows. It's so cool, man. I'm so happy. I love Naruto, man. That is a guilt. Yeah. Shut up, Moogie. I respect it, man. No, not. I think. God damn it, Kennedy. Macaulay, writing, reference, etc. They're all different. What do you call it? Yeah, I think just in general, I guess, like all of those things almost has gotten, not on every show. Like, don't get me wrong, there's still trash coming out today. Don't get me wrong, but even if you, I wonder if you compared. Well, I don't know. I wonder if the trash coming out today is probably higher quality trash, but it's trashier. There might be an argument for like as time goes on, everything's just exacerbated. Like, I'm not like Secret. What's the fucking dude? Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I'm not gonna lie. That show is, my wife and her friends like it. I can't sit through that thing sober. That show is really hard to watch for me. MILF Manor? Don't get me started. I fucking love MILF Manor, bro. So I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm mightier than thou sort of situation. MILF Manor goes fucking bonkers. Check it out. That is a banger trash TV. It's something like finding your right trash TV show. Like, everybody's had a reality TV show they like at some point, whether it was Jersey Shore or like fucking Real World. That was like one of the OGs. Everybody's gonna have a trashy reality TV they like. And I think I think consuming some amount of trashy content is actually good for like resting. You just shouldn't consume too much of it, obviously. It is garbage in, garbage out. Did MILF Manor actually get canceled? That is really sad, but it doesn't surprise me. Is MILF Manor canceled? Okay, they gave MILF Manor a 14% on Rotten Tomatoes. That is fucking typical cancel culture. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. That's crazy, dude. That's so sad. Reality show blasted as the sickest in TV history. You're fucking kidding me. Come on, bro. You're trolling. I don't know, MILF Manor genuinely has the least physical contact of any reality show I've ever watched. Like, people who think, if you think this show is too crazy or too raunchy, you might be... Okay, there's a few scenes that are pretty crazy, to be fair, but in general, you might be overly cooked. What about DILF Manor? No, that's the... Wait, Clarko, you haven't seen season 2. They kind of do that. No, DILF Manor happens. DILF Manor kind of happens. It's in season 2. DILF Manor? Now we're talking. No, I agree. I think the concept alone is what turns, which is fair. I get that, but you gotta give it a shot. I'm just saying, don't knock it till you try it. I recommend watching MILF Manor before you hate on it. That's all I'm saying. An underrated gem, if you ask me. Neuron activated. Dude, it's a fucking banger, dude. What I call your mom's house? Okay, understandable. So me, I think to reach no, I don't know what to do now. I'm looking for things to do. Sorry, back to actually the video game. I have a video called 63 Things to Do, which will help you set some goals. And setting goals is the most important thing you can do in PokeMMO. For sure, for sure. They set up the MILFs with the DILFs. Yeah, which is a whole... Yeah, dude, it's not... Spoiler alert, I guess. Yeah, in season 2 of MILF Manor, they bring in the DILFs. And then the DILFs have to fight their sons over the MILFs. If that makes sense. Ruined the show for me. Wait. Just my life that? Okay. Spoilers with to watch that part? True. Yeah, dude, I think, okay. I think Too Hot to Handle is way more egregious than MILF Manor. I can't watch Too Hot to Handle. That shit makes me sad. Dude, like, that's, yeah. That's my take. Yeah, thankfully they don't bring in, yeah. No, of course, Pickle, of course, Pickle. Thanks for being so patient. Oh, man. What a weird day. What a silly willy day, man. All right, it might be time to call it on this silly willy day, fellas. We've been at live for about 4.5 hours. Pretty typical stream length. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I really appreciate you guys watching as per usual. Like the stream if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon videos every single day. Follow the Twitch for streams. Lots of passionate conversations and crash outs over here live on Twitch Monday through Thursday, usually at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Prime, Twitch subs, PayPal/Venmo, and then I think Factor for like a few more days, a handful more days, or less than that is the best way to support. I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day. Good luck in your PokeMMO grinds, and I will see you guys later. I have a lot of things to do on the Iron Man. Hopefully we can get to it all. Peace of Reno, fellas. Ooh, what a weird day. I feel like so much happened. I keep trying to like I need to like slow my shit down at some point. Oh. Drink some water. I'm gonna go spend with some well-needed time with the wife. Love you guys so much. We could raid someone on Twitch if you want to go spam some smiley faces. I was live for 4.5 hours today. My stream just crashed. So it's not actually underworking, even though it shows that visually. I get that. Spidget's live. Easiest Metronome Monday raid of my entire life. Oh, I could have raided Smo. That's okay. I should. I'll try to remember the future. All right. I'm gonna peace out. I'm tired. I'll see you guys. Mwah. Peace, Reno.